Rule number 2. This is called the power function rule. Suppose you have y equals f of x equals c times x to the n power, where here c and n are parameters, okay? So n could be any number, really. Could be a fraction, could be negative, could even be 0, okay? In this case, f prime of x, or dy dx, is this. You bring this exponent down, you multiply it times the c. So you have nc times x to the n minus 1 power. You subtract 1 from the exponent after you bring it down and multiply it times the c. So in this case right here, y equals 2x squared. What is dy dx? 4x. Okay. You just bring the 2 down, you multiply it times the 2 that's already there. You subtract 1. It's 4x, where x is raised to the 1 power. And here, in this case, if x is raised to the 1 power, you don't really have to even put it in. So it's just 4x. Interestingly, this rule also works if n is a fraction. For example, if you had y equals x to the 1/2 power, what is dy dx here? Yes. Again, you just bring this number down, 1/2. You multiply it times the x, and then you subtract 1. So it's 1/2 x to the minus 1/2 power. And just to review some basic algebra, what is, let's even back up further. What is x to the 1/2 power? That's just the square root of x. So what is x to the minus 1/2 power? Just 1 over the square root of x. So this is the same thing as, you could write this as 1/2 divided by x to the 1/2 power. And x to the 1/2 power is, of course, just the square root of x. So it's just 1/2 divided by the square root of x. Or if you like, you could just write this as 1 over 2 times the square root of x. The exponent could be negative, and the rule still works. For example, if you had y equals x to the minus 1 power, what is dy dx? Anybody? Okay, yes. It would just be bring down the minus 1. So it's minus x to the negative 2. Which is the same thing as x to the minus 2 is the same thing as what? 1 over x squared. Okay. So this is the same thing as a minus 1 over x squared. Okay.